Good day. Welcome to your weekly tarot forecast. I am Jen. I'm with Etheric Restoration, and we are going to hop right in and do the weekly forecast. This is a general reading. This is for the entire collective. Take what resonates, always leave what doesn't. Circle back around as you need to. No big deal. I picked up the new Cal Gray deck, the Gateway of Light Activation, and these have been on point as I've been drawing them for myself. So I'm going to share an activation card, or potentially two, and then hop right into the reading. Akashic Stargate. Galactic Council. Interesting. I am not well versed enough with these yet to, well, there you go, to fully read them. So I am going to actually read you from his book. So the Akashic Stargate, this is about being aligned with your soul's purpose. There is no wrong path, but understand that you are at a crossroads. And so it's up to you. Which way do you go? Do you go right or do you go left? There is no wrong answer, as I stated previously. So it's literally just make a choice. Just make a choice. Not making a choice is also a choice. And that's not a choice that you can really afford to make. Also, trips to your Akashic records cannot be bad. You know, if you're here, you're probably in the spiritual world. This is stuff that you like to do. So if you know a practitioner, if you yourself go to the Akashic records, if you need help, reach out. I do the Akashic records. You can get further information about your previous life path as well as the one you're currently on. It helps you make the appropriate decisions for you. And so one of the things he puts in his book is about connection. So visualize yourself at the crossroads. Visualize yourself there. Is it a dirt road? What does it look like? Put yourself at the exact energetic point that you are in a visualization. And then tune into the direction, whether you're going right, left, straight, like whatever this looks like for you, just not backwards. Tune into which direction brings you more joy, brings you more peace, brings you more happiness. And really focusing in on the self-love aspect I'm hearing. And then imagine yourself walking that road. See all that road brings to you. Allow that to be a visualization practice that you do on a regular basis. Whenever the Akashic Stargate is presented to you, it's because you're at a critical point on your journey. You have the opportunity to move in a particular direction, and you have to make a decision. This can feel overwhelming, and you may want to be waiting on someone or something to make the decision for you, but you aren't here to walk that doesn't make sense. But you aren't here to walk that path that is set for you by someone else. You're here to walk a path that you have chosen. The next phase of your journey cannot unfold until you decide which way to go. Know that whatever direction you take and whatever decision you make, you'll always be on the right path. No matter how you get there, you'll always end up at a similar place. Also know that purpose isn't about doing your duty. It's about living life and experiencing joy. I'm here for that energy. And then we've got the Galactic Council here. Oh, geez, Louise. Star being guides, answering the call, and it's about, it's your time to shine. So how to connect to the energy of this card. On a bright, starry night, say, Venetian Galactic Council, thank you for helping me answer the call of my soul. And the message with this card is, this is a call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having lately are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes in your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you as time goes on. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. Gee, those sound a little connected. Just saying. All right. So take what resonates there. Know that there is no right or wrong answer. The Akashic Records can always be a helpful tool to you as you decide which path to navigate. I do firmly believe that no matter which path you take, the end is always the same. It's just the journey to get there is going to be different. So take what resonates there and apply it. Quite frankly, what this says to me is sit your ass down and meditate. Sit down. Sit down, meditate, do something that brings you to a quiet internal moment and allow that to be. All right, let's see where we go here for the week. Energy's starting off a little interesting. Energy on the bottom of the deck, Four of Swords. Empress. Interesting. So we're going to come out of that moment of deep healing and we are going to birth something new. Sounds about right. I'm going to lay these all down and then I'll show you what we're working with here. Okay. All right. So first up, we have death and rebirth. Quite frankly, that goes hand in hand with the energy on the bottom of the deck. So we're in a time of transmutation, of deep inner healing, a time of rest. And as we sink into that time of rest, when we come out of that, we're going to birth a whole new world. The Empress, she's got the world in her belly. That is the epitome of a death and a rebirth. When we rebirth ourselves, we're rebirthing our new plan of attack. Now, to get there, we're on a little bit of a journey here. We are on a little bit of the journey here. So as we come into this death and rebirth, we're releasing things that no longer serve us. We are allowing them to go because, quite frankly, we got a little bit of nostalgia going on. You know, this is the Five of Cups. Darn that ring light. So this is the Five of Cups. She's got one that she's pouring out, three that are empty, and then one in her hand that's full. So the one that she's holding on to into her hand, that's full of this. Nostalgia, the things of the past, the things that we want to hold on to because the feel-good memories are there. But that is not where we're going. Where we're going is we're going to let the moon illuminate us. We're going to let it shine bright enough so that we can see our path forward. Also, I've been getting a message with crows lately. Swords energy is always about the crows. You can see them on the swords cards here. Lots of crows have been showing up. I do not know the spiritual meaning of crows. Allow us to look that up. If you do, please put down in the comments below. I am not getting what would be coming for with crows, but that's neither here nor there because obviously my mind's on a different space. But we've got to release the nostalgia that's in this fifth cup that she's holding. We've got to release that nostalgia. We've got to be able to really see the true path forward. We are not in darkness anymore. The moon is bright enough to shine. You know, a lot of times the darkness is more about your internal darkness, right? So swords, to me, the energy of swords represents what are we hiding from ourselves? What are we not wanting to see the truth of? Well, instead of being in the darkness, that moon's going to illuminate the path. That path we're going to go on, and it's going to be a swift moving path. It's time to go. We're going to run towards that motorbike. And honestly, when we do that, we bring into balance so many other things here because here comes, so we've got the Ace of Pentacles and then we've got the Four of Pentacles. So she's holding on to her pentacles, right? So that's indicative of like, we want so much control. We want to hold on to our earthly possessions. We want to hold on to our finances as they come into play. But how do you truly be abundant? How do you truly reap what you sow in abundance and in prosperity if you're holding on so tightly? You have to have a flow in and out, and that's with anything in terms of abundance. So as we are allowing our path to be illuminated, as we are going swiftly towards that path, and as we travel on that path, what we're doing is we are allowing ourselves to release all that no longer serves us and call in big things. So the Page of Cups to me, this one, you know, I read intuitively, right? And I say this like every reading, but I read intuitively. So Page of Cups in this sense is like, okay, we've got some nostalgia. Great. We're releasing things that no longer serve us. We might not be fully happy about that, but we're still doing that. But when we release that stuff and we go and we're looking at our new path and we're like moving swiftly on this path, and remember, our path is all about the death and the rebirth, we are allowed to call in and to manifest things from the heart. We are allowed to want things that are like, oh, that'll never happen. Like, we're allowed to do that. You don't need to seek permission for that. You do not need to ask spirit for permission for wanting all the things that you desire, whether it is, you know, all in the spiritual realm, whether it's all in the material realm. No matter what that looks like for you, you're allowed to want it. Own your desires. When pigs fly, they can fly today. I do not care. I want what I want. I need what I need. And so owning this energy and allowing yourself to really focus in on allowing that harvest to come in for yourself, because that pentacle, that earth energy, that's harvest season, right? So allowing that harvest to come in, allowing the death and rebirth to happen, because quite frankly, this is some beautiful Empress energy. And again, this is not necessarily man or woman. This is just the energy, the feminine energy. Allow it to support you during this time of rebirth. Because whatever you've got on your mind and whatever's in your heart is what you're meant to do. It's about finding your path and deciding what path that is. You know, he's moving swiftly on a path. Okay, cool. Well, if you're at a crossroads, which is exactly what the Akashic Stargate is talking about, right? Being on the crossroads. If you're at a crossroads, flip the light switch on, flip it on, either allow the sun to dictate where you're gonna go or allow the moon to dictate where you're gonna go. And by dictate, I mean show you the path. And then just go. You have to make a decision. You have to. No decision is a decision, and that's a decision to stay stuck in your shit. Make your decision. You're at a crossroads for a reason. Allow these decisions to come forward. Decide which path feels good to you right now and go. This is just all about this new energy life cycle coming forward. And this is prevalent for so many people right now. It is time to allow yourself to want what you truly want out of life and to make small changes in your daily life to get there. It is what it is, and it's time to move forward. Scarcity and fear have no place here. And remember, fear and money are firmly linked. How you view money is how you view love, and all of it is dictated by fear. That Cups energy, that Pentacles energy, that's love, that's stability. Allow it to be what you need it to be. And that's today's message. Go forth, be fantastic. Do not forget to rest a little bit. You are still transmuting some of that.